It's Matt Scooter leading the way, scoring easily by 3. Check the teletimer. 1:53.2, a track record here at Freehold Raceway.
The field turns for home, and Forrest Skipper leads the way by a clear 2 lengths. Broadway Express is second. Lustra's Big Guy into third along the inside. Dignitarian on the outside fourth. Staff Director at the rail needs room in fifth. They're in the stretch, heading toward the finish, and Forrest Skipper leads the way by 2 lengths. Broadway Express toward the rail, tries to hold second. Here comes between horses, Lustra's Big Guy and Dignitarian, but it's Forrest Skipper in front. Forrest Skipper takes the Breeders' Crown by some 2 lengths. Broadway Express was second. It'll be a photo for show. The mile time, 1:53.4.
2/5 of a second off the track record.
They go to the 3/4. Cam Best on the inside and staying together is now to within half a length. Tough Hombre right there atop third in 1:22.2. Staying together is right up alongside Cam Best, and they are staring each other down at the top of the stretch. Staying together on the outside is overtaking Cam Best. Staying together is coming on for the lead. Tough Hombre is another move. Bilateral on the outside. Staying together, put to the test. Tough Hombre and Bilateral staying together, digging in, trying to hold off Bilateral in 1:51.1.
Well, there's no question who the horse of the year should be. Staying together with a marvelous performance, now 20 of 25 on the year.
At 3/4, it's Artificial, and Ron Pearson 1:20 4/5, 26 3 in that 3rd quarter. He's trying to get away. It's Artificial. Shadow Play, perfect trip, pops out here. And here comes Shadow Play after Artificial. Won the West, looking for a gargantuan upset on the inside. In deep stretch, here comes Won the West and Shadow Play way out wide. Won the West and Jim Morrill Jr. with the drive of a lifetime. It's Won the West at 15-1 in 1:47 flat over Shadow Play and Artificial.
Folks, the fastest mile in Breeders' Crown history, 1:47 flat. What a night for the Burks, winning their first and second crowns on the same night. And how about the steer from Jim Morrill Jr., who wins his first crown with a drive eerily reminiscent of his monumental pace upset with Holborn Hanover.
Well, this mile just a 5th off the world race record.
They approach 3/4. Jenna's Beach Boy with a length lead. Riyadh right there in the pocket second. 3/4, 1:21 even. They come to the top of the stretch, and it's Jenna's Beach Boy with a length and a half lead. Riyadh second, and Riyadh angles to the outside, over the far outside. Campbell trying to get into it. Would stand forever in deep stretch. Jenna's Beach Boy and Faye trying to hold off the onrushing challengers, and it's a world champion. Jenna's Beach Boy has done it again in 1:48.4.
What a performance by Jenna's Beach Boy. Becomes the first pacer ever to win 3 Breeders' Crown. The 1995 divisional champ, the 3-year-old pacing colt of the year, and he does it in 96 in style. What a powerful performance.
McWicked taking the lead away from Lazarus. On the outside, Rock and Ron now into third. Also moving on the outside, Don't Tell Me Again. Look at McWicked spreading out the lead to 3/4, 1:22.2, 27 even. Lazarus is fading out of it. McWicked now leads by 3 lengths. Rock and Ron trying to get to him second. Don't Tell Me Again uncorking on the outside. All bets off fourth. Top of the stretch, McWicked is lonely on the lead. He's up by 4 on the outside. Don't Tell Me Again cutting into the margin, but it's McWicked 4 years later back at the top of the sport. McWicked dominates the pace by 4. Filibuster Hanover up the pylons for second. Don't Tell Me Again third. Rock and Ron fourth. This rivalry was decided decisively tonight by McWicked in 1:49.3.
The third marker in 1:24.4. That was a 27.3 backstretch for Arts Place. And Arts Place is an eighth of a mile away from 15 in a row this year and a second Breeders' Crown. Arts Place is looking truly invincible. Another amazing sight. He's pouring it on under wraps. Arts Place wins the Breeders' Crown in 1:52. Broussard staged for second. Camluck was third. Paul and
15 for 15 for Arts Place. He last lost a race October 25th, 1991. What a marvelous season he's had.
And Bulldog Hanover pacing out to a 3-length lead now. Back into second, fully extended, is Allywag Hanover. Tattoo Artist scrambles for Racetrack Lady on the outside third. It is Bulldog Hanover. He is opening up in deep stretch now to a 5-length lead, and it's Bulldog Hanover, a crowning moment on Canadian soil for Bulldog Hanover, and he's home in 1:46.4, a stakes record performance, and he's tied the track and Canadian record. Bulldog Hanover in the crown, crushes.
So Wiggle It, Jiggle It dictates the terms here, and he paves the way past the half in a tepid 55-1. He stole a 28-second second quarter. Well rated is Wiggle It, Jiggle It here. Always Be Mickey, and Dave Miller can't wait any longer now. And he lunches the fastest harness horse in history up and after Wiggle It, Jiggle It. So the battle is on as they head to three quarters. Shambhala picks up the live cover. He's second over now in prime striking position. Split the house on the inside, fourth. Delta Winner is fifth on the outside. Makatso needs racing room from sixth. To the outside, All Bets Off is seventh. Three quarters for Wiggle It, Jiggle It, 1:22 and 1:27 flat. And it's a sprint to the wire in the Breeders' Crown open pace. Wiggle It, Jiggle It squaring off with Always Be Mickey on the outside. Shambhala needs to do more. Split the house on the inside. Wiggle It, Jiggle It, Always Be Mickey on the outside. One final surge at Wiggle It, Jiggle It. Always Be Mickey, won't give up. Always Be Mickey! He's a Breeders' Crown repeater, and he delivers the knockout blow on Wiggle It, Jiggle It in 1:49. A classic Breeders' Crown matchup.
The grand finale, the open pacers in behind the gate for race 14. A field of 9 lined up, and they're at the post. And the gate swings into the back stretch. And they're heading toward the start for the Breeders' Crown open pace. And they're off, and there goes Golden Receiver, who pokes ahead in front with his great gate speed. Pet Rock is sent out of there. So too Bolt the Doer, and these three are across the track, and they are flat out flying as they move on to the opening turn. Bolt the Doer from the far outside pokes ahead in front. Golden Receiver with the inside advantage stretches him out. Pet Rock backs in third. Now it's Foiled again, settling at the rail fourth. Clear Vision is fifth behind him. Modern Legend sixth on the outside as they rip through the opening quarter in a blistering 25-3. Further back, racing in seventh is Michael's Power toward the inside. Where We Need is tipped to the outside for the cover flow, and Sweet Lou is at the back, and here comes Foiled again after Pet Rock, and Foiled again takes the lead. Pet Rock on the inside as they move on to the turn, and these two are battling. Foiled again yet to clear. Pet Rock on the inside, keeping him parked out, and now Foiled again does work to the front and works to the rail. Modern Legends left parked out there first over as they reach the half in 53-4. Bolt the Doors locked on the inside, and Wara We Needy looms the danger, perfectly positioned second over. Golden Receiver shuffled back. Clear Vision third over on the outside. Fourth over and eighth is Michael's Power, and Sweet Lou is at the tail of the field where he is the trailer, and Foiled again leads the way. Modern Legend right there on the outside at his throat, applying the pressure. Pet Rock is trying to shake free. Wara We Needy is second over. Three quarters on the board in 1:21-4, and Wara We Needy is three wide right now, and Clear Vision follows him up on the outside. They come to the top of the stretch. Wara We Needy trying to launch his bid after Foiled again. Pet Rock waiting for the passing lane. It's Foiled again. Pet Rock charging up the rail. Modern Legend there. Foiled again. Dead game. Clear Vision late on the outside. Pet Rock on the inside. Photo finish. Foiled again and Pet Rock together. 1:49-2.